Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's having an unbelievable holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa to everybody that's watching. I hope Santa Claus came to everyone, except Utah Jazz fans, because I no longer affiliate myself with them. I apologize I didn't drop a video yesterday. I was enjoying the day with the family. I know it's been the first day in maybe like a month or so that I didn't drop a video. So I really just wanted to talk about this for Sixers fans right now. I want to talk about my 5 takeaways from Game 1 of the NBA season against Washington, right? I would like to start off by saying I said that if the Sixers can keep the Wizards 105 points and less, they're going to win the game. And I'm pretty sure they gave up like 105 or 107 points and we won. So not bad. Let's just get right into it. I want to start and say that Ben Simmons' defense is insane. I tweeted, actually, when I was watching the game, it's gregmelly 27, that's a shameless plug, that he's the best defender in the NBA. I said it over and over and over again. He's the best defender in the NBA, and he played like it. I mean, he had 3 blocks. He had an arguably game-winning block against Thomas Bryant when he met him at the rim. Dude, Ben was in every single passing lane. He was guarding 5 positions. He was insane. Ben Simmons is an elite defender, and he proved it so hard in that first game. He came out relatively aggressive. I mean, he played well. He got us out of a slump in the third quarter with a nice hook shot with his right hand because he's right-handed for the 413th time I'm saying that. But, excuse me, Ben Simmons had a pretty good stat sheet stuffed game. I think he had like 16, 8, and 7. Which, dude, I'll take that. I would like to see him score a little bit more. He wasn't really making a ton. I think his field goal percentage was under what he usually shoots at, but I like the way he played in the first game. I really do. The only thing I didn't like, was we kind of had some of our best runs when Simmons was off the court, and we kind of played the best basketball when Embiid and Simmons were staggering minutes, which is kind of unfortunate as a Sixers fan to see, but I also love to know that Ben Simmons and the all-time great shooter Dwight Howard stayed after the game and put up some shots. So why not? Learn how to shoot from one of the best ever to do it in Dwight Howard. Number 2, I mean, Joel Embiid simply dominated, right? He dominated the fourth quarter. He could have dominated quarters 1 through 3 if we, I think, gave him the opportunity to, and if he showed aggressiveness a little bit earlier on. We would have never been able to be in that situation where we needed to rely on him so heavily. But, dude, he came up so clutch. So clutch. He was 5 of 8 from the field in the fourth at one point. He had 5 of 5 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He played out of his mind in the fourth quarter. His mid-range jump shot is legit. He had that one play a little bit right to the free throw line when he pump faked, got Thomas Bryant up. He did a one dribble, another pump fake, got him up again, did a fadeaway. I mean, he could have easily probably drove to his right after that first pump fake and slammed it, but instead he wanted to be a shooting guard like Kobe Bryant, and he dropped it. It was nasty. Embiid does something that's just nasty once, twice, 3 times a game, every game, and I love to say it. So Embiid's insane. I would also like to say, if you follow my Twitter name is literally Shake Milton fan account, because Shake Milton, dude, 19 points off the bench in 30 minutes. Dude, he is legit. And I would like to say right now, he has a serious chance of winning 6th player of the year this year if he doesn't slide into the starting lineup for, Tobias Harris or something. Shake Milton was insane. He was carrying some of the best units. He had a plus 33 on the day. A plus 33. That is unbelievable. In 30 minutes, he had a plus 33. Our best teams were with him out on the lineup or out on the court with him, and he was just legit. He shoots the ball lights out. He controls the pace of the game at all times. He is such a good decision maker when he is off of a pick and roll and he's just driving to the hoop. Like, he doesn't rush anything. He is extremely patient. He's a very shifty guard, and it works out so well for him and the Sixers offense. Our team is so much better with him on the court. So as long as Doc doesn't, put him in the starting lineup this year, why not? Why can't he win 6th player of the year? I think he had 19 points, 4 assists, and he had 3 steals. Like, his defense was really, really nice, which is what I have been on him about, from the beginning, because, we know he can score, we know he can play offense now, but defensively he hasn't been there. But 2 days ago, he showed that he is a legitimate defender, and I'm excited. I am so excited to watch this dude just progress and grow this year. obviously, my fourth little takeaway here is, dude, the third quarter was a Brett Brown type of third quarter. It was excruciatingly ugly. But for some reason, you know, we made our first basket with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter, which is almost an entirely half of a quarter without making a shot. But for some reason, I was like, I wasn't really worried. We were only down by 12, and I was like, the Sixers are going to win this game. The Sixers are going to win this game because we're just a better team, and I was just, for some reason, confident that we were going to come back. Like, I just kept tweeting out, like, don't worry, Sixers are going to win this game. I mean, if you want to go follow that Twitter for the third time, shameless plug, gregmelly 27. But we had like 5 or 6 straight possessions of the ball just going in and out. And I'm like, wow. It wasn't even that we were getting up bad shots because, I mean, partially there were possessions that were just ugly, don't get me wrong. But a lot of it was just like, the ball just wasn't going in. The ball just was not going in. And the fact that the Sixers came back and despite that won the game, it's a tough win to pull out. And I'm happy that they did that. And that's more of a positive than a negative for me, I think. It was an unlucky third quarter, a lot of it. We turned the ball over a lot, but that's something to be expected about in the first game of the year. But Washington turned the ball over more than us. So, I mean, you can't even be mad about that. And number 5, I would like to say that Tyrese Maxey is playing like a dude that's been in the NBA for 3 years now. An absolute vet on the court. He and Shake Milton together in the backcourt are so confident. They're so just like they control the pace of the game. They're so good. They're so crafty and shifty. Maxey played extremely, extremely well. You're going to see him get more minutes. You're going to see Korkmaz get more minutes. As bad as Korkmaz is on defense and as bad as he was for a lot of the game, he did hit 3 threes, and that's, 3 of 6 from 3 with 11 points is impressive. And, you got to keep that out on the court. Do I like Korkmaz? No, I think he's a pretty terrible basketball player, and I know the country of Turkey hates me for that, but I don't know what to tell you guys. He's not good. The only thing he can do is shoot, and, if he can't shoot, there's no point for him to be on the team. That's where I'm at with him. His defense was excruciatingly bad. I can't stand the way he dribbles the ball, the way his shot selection is sometimes, but Tyrese Maxey was awesome. Tyrese Maxey controlled the pace of the game. He had some extremely great cuts, great layups. He finishes in traffic, really well. He's got acrobat on gold, and I love it. I love it. I'm here for it for Tyrese. Mike Scott hit the 3 when Maxey had that crazy cross-court pass that was extremely nice. Really, really nice. They hit Mike Scott in the corner. You love to see that. What else? Tobias Harris played pretty terrible. I was actually tweeting out for the 4th time, gregmelly 27. I was actually tweeting out, is it too early to start hypothetical trade situations for Tobias Harris? Because that man was really, really bad. Really bad. 3 of 13 from the field. And it wasn't even like he was having tough shots because that man was wide open for multiple threes, for multiple mid-range jump shots and just layups and stuff. And he was just bricking everything. He looked awful. He looked like he hasn't played basketball in years. And we're not going to win games when Tobias Harris plays like that. I mean, we got lucky 2 nights ago that other people stepped up because if this dude's making $180 million a year, you need to rely on him at some point to just make an open shot. Every single time he shoots the ball, I'm like, this isn't going in. And I have been a supporter of Tobias Harris. I think he's a good player. I think he's hated on a lot, but 3 of 13 is unacceptable. It was terrible. His defense is terrible. He was just not good. It's coming to the point where, I wouldn't even mind to see him come off of the bench. And we're going to pay a dude $180 million to come off the bench. Oof, not working out. I'm thinking, Daryl Morey's going to have to find some way to get this dude hasta la vista, Philadelphia, because I don't know if I can genuinely watch this man go 3 of 13 night in and night out for a team that should be doing a lot better than they're doing, but he is holding them down. That's where I'm at right now with the Sixers. I'm happy. I like the way Dwight Howard played. He played great, 10 rebounds in 13 minutes. That's awesome. His pick and rolls were awesome. Ben Simmons, like I said, Embiid, like I said, both played great. They played a lot better when each other were not when they weren't on the court together. But that's unfortunate. Tobias Harris sucked. Shake Milton is awesome. He could literally be the 2nd or 3rd leading scorer for the team this year, which is crazy to say. But I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for the Knicks game tomorrow. I think it's going to be exciting because the Knicks, as you know, suck. So it's going to give Philadelphia a little bit of an opportunity, hoping to have a strong lead and hold on to that lead, but play guys who need playing time. Matisse Thybulle came in during a pretty important possession and fouled a shooter on a three-point attempt. So he didn't help his stock and help his playing time at all. Seth Curry, I'm hoping to see him get more involved into the offense. Like, he's really insanely good offensively. Like, he's a great shooter. He's good at finishing off of a dribble handoff, and I want to see more dribble handoffs with him and Embiid. I want to see him shoot more. Like, I want to see more plays set for him. But I think we're going to see that eventually. The offense is going to get better. I think what is important early on is to look at defense, look at a team's defense and see how it performs. And I think our defense was really good. I think Washington's defense was really good too. I think Washington's a good team. I think Washington's going to be a playoff team, like a 6 or 7 seed type of playoff team. They're probably going to be around in Toronto area, which is impressive for Philadelphia, I think. Philadelphia had a good win. That's a good win. That's a team that we should beat, but it's going to be a good game when we play them, if that makes sense. So I'm excited. Peace out. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope everything has been awesome. Unless you're from Utah and you support the Jazz, then I hope coal in the stockings. Go Sixers.